Hi there Facebook, a really quick mid-morning session with the puppy. I thought I would do it live on Facebook. So I'm going to continue doing these lives to show some core skills with the puppy and showing how I cultivate obviously what puppies come with into the things that I want them to have. So really quick session and this is going to be focusing on play. Oh, she's super ready to go. She knows I have a toy in my pocket. So one of the things that I really work hard to correct with all my dogs is the dog bringing the toy back. And very rarely have I had a dog that brought a toy back naturally. It's something that I've had to teach, and this puppy will be no different. So I'm working on that skill, and there's several ways in which I can teach it. I'm going to show you one of the techniques that I'm going to use, which is the toy switch. So she's got really, really good toy drive or toy play. In environments like at home, her toy play is brilliant. Outside, it's brilliant. Really, really good. That's developing. I took her to another venue yesterday, and she definitely was more into food there than toys. So that's something I need to note to self. I need to work on that. But at home, her play is really good. So I'm starting to now develop her skill of bringing it back. So in my pocket, I have two toys which she values equally. That's really important for this approach to teaching a dog to bring a toy back. And I'm going to simply teach the switch between the two toys. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, so I've got my two toys handy. Now she's got good play and interest in these toys. The toys I've got here are two similar toys. You know, they both have handles, so it means I can create motion. Oh, she's super excited. She's seen her toys. You can see that she wants the toys. So that's the first thing. You've got to have a puppy wanting the toy first. So you need to create and cultivate that. So I'm going to use the white toy first. I'm going to just pop this in my pocket for a second. Okay, so I'm creating a bit of interest. I'm going to pop it down, get it, okay, and get her tugging on that toy. You can see she straight away went on the toy, which is really, really great. And she wants to tug it. You can see what she wants to do is actually put her foot on it, okay? I'm not bothered at this stage, that's better. So I like it when she tugs, and I'm touching her, and I'm stroking her, and I'm smacking her a little bit, bash her up, beat the poodle, okay? So she's really into that tug, and then what I'm going to do is work my hand up to right near the base of the toy, okay? So I'm limiting how much she can tug. Okay, so I'm going to make this one still. At the moment, it's still moving. Put it on my leg. It's now still. And I'm going to introduce the second toy. Okay? Get that one. Yeah, now she released it. Ideally, I don't want to release it until I give her permission. But because obviously I was explaining, my timing was slightly off. So I'm going to repeat that. Okay, so put it to my leg. Switch. Yo! Good. Now she has a cue on alternating between toys, which you could hear me say. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. Okay, so I'm going to teach it as if she doesn't know it. Pull the toy into my leg. Hey, you! Pop, pop, pop. Good. And then I flap the other toy, and I get her to come onto that toy. Now, she's doing that really nicely. What will often happen when you're first doing this with a puppy is they will hang on to the first toy, okay? So you need to just persevere. Lock it against your leg, and as you lock it against your leg, it should essentially stop the motion or stop the puppy wanting to grab it, okay? Or being able to tug it, I should say. Ready? Switch! Yeah! There, that's a bit of normal reaction. So I'm going to work at this toy. So the brown toy is now still. The white toy is now the active one. Whoa! Yeah! Good. Until I get that reaction, I'm drawing the other toy slightly out of sight so it's not a distraction for her. Okay? And I'm getting her into that first toy. Yeah, that's it. Good. So let's repeat that. Switch! Yeah! Good. Now that's normally what happens. They hang on to the first toy. Okay, so once I've got that understanding of alternating between toys, I'm just moving back a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is see if I can get her to release the first toy, okay? So what I do is I tug, I let go of the toy with the puppy attached. Hey, get that one! Now my job is to get her to react to that toy. Now she's coming towards it, which is brilliant. Yeah, now she released it. Good girl, super. Now I would obviously do this standing up, which would encourage her to chase me as well. So that's an alternative method or approach, is to stand up and run away a little bit. Whoa, good girlie. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to tug that and, hey, this one, get this one. Yeah, nice one. Good baby. Good. Okay, so she's alternating nicely. So I'm going to try and stand up, see what happens. So there we go. Yeah, good. So she travelled towards me and I reinforced her with the second toy. Okay, we'll do that one more time. Travels towards me. Get that one. Reward with the second toy. So she released it, which eventually I don't want. Hey, get that one. Yeah, that's better. So she hangs onto the brown toy better than the white toy. Hey, get that one. Which is a note to self. Good. So she can see now she's travelling with the toy coming back to me. And I can then grow that to where she will interact further with the toy that she's holding. So at this stage, I'm not going to ask her to do that. I'm merely just switching between the two toys. Now I'm going to put my cue on it, okay? Switch. Hey, now I've got to work at getting her into that second toy. Whoa, that's the best one. That's the best one. Yeah, almost. Yeah, that's it. Okay, just takes a bit of effort to get them to switch toys. That's it. Good. This one. Whee, yoo-hoo. There we go. Nice. Okay, so she's bringing the brown toy better back to me in that instance. That was really good. Good girl. Super. So one more rep. Thank you. Thank you. Ready? Let's do this brown toy. Ready? Get that one. And hey, switch. Nice one. Yeah. So she came back, and as she got to my feet, I produced the second toy. So I'm reinforcing her and bringing it back to me. Good girl. So big thing. Okay, that'll do. Massive thing that people make massive mistake people make is trying to grab the toy as the puppy comes close. And what happens is they learn to keep away from you. So if you watch, I'm doing lots of touching when she's touching the toy, when she's with the toy, and I'm not engaging or touching the toy. So that's it. She's interacting with the toy. So she wants to just get me. Good. So another skill that I'm going to work on is creating value for a static toy. So in this instance, I'm going to just use one toy. Okay, so let me just spin around. So what I do is I move the toy around, okay, and excite her, and I let it go still, and as I release her, get it, I then move it on approach. So the dog is now building value for the toy being still on the ground. So I'm going to do one more rep of that. Whoa, here it is. Good, nice, good. So I like to do lots of touching so that they don't learn to release when I put my hands on them. Good, nice. Let her win. Good girlie. Keeping it active when she's possessing it. She lets go. The game's on again. Okay, so flapping the toy in front of her, holding it still. Get it? Yeah. And as she approaches it or gets near it, I move it. So I'm building the desire for a toy when it's static. Good girl. We're going to mess it off. I got it. See if she offers a behaviour. Win. Yeah. At this stage, I don't mind what it is. She offered an SIT, which is brilliant. Yeah, but I'm not particularly fussed about what it is. Good girl. Good. Well done. Okay, that'll do. So, simple little lesson, starting to work on her bringing the toy back. As you can see, she's got a nice reaction to a toy in this environment. I don't take it for granted that my puppies play well at home, that they're necessarily going to play elsewhere really well. So it's really important that I work on that. So as I said, I took her yesterday when I was teaching her a seminar and worked a little bit on her play in a new location in my lunch break. And she played really nicely. It just definitely needs to be stronger, and I need to build it. But that's just merely a case of exposing her to different environments. So teaching your puppy to bring toys back, starting with toy switching, and also building value for a static toy on the ground. 2 critical skills for sports dogs. So really quick live there. Some of the fundamentals of creating a puppy that wants to engage with you and has super toy skills. So all about foundation. All right, guys. See you later.